Hey guys, I'm Izzy, also known as Scared Tarot,
And I'm Dan, also known as Anvil.
and today we're going to be reviewing the Manga Tarot.
That looks tiny.
Yes, this is a mini deck. This is it next to a Bic lighter, so it's very small.
Don't play with fire.
Don't. It hurts. This is going to be the size of my tarot deck. Check the eBay and Etsy link in description. Alright. So I already shuffled this so that we could do a quick reading later. It has two little cards that are kind of like a preview, and the other decks made by the same person. Now it has a little tiny guidebook with kind of a sentence to describe each card, like the Fool. It is the nature of things that space desires to be filled. So, they're really pretty descriptions. Now this is just a classic Rider-Waite Tarot, 78 cards, doesn't change any of the suits. So we'll just go through them now.
Alright, as long as you put them on top, they'll be able to see them. Yeah.
What?
I'm having a hard time reading those.
Oh, well, it's in the top right. So this is the Two of Pentacles. Now, if you notice, there's a little kanji on each one. Now, the kanji represents a different season that's kind of connected with the card. So, Ace of Pentacles, this one has all the seasons because it's kind of the start of something brand new.
Oh, Ace of Pentacles, I see it
This
now.
one has 3 of them. So, each one has a certain amount of
what?
kanjis that represent the seasons that they're related to.
Yeah, it looks manga.
So, for example, this one, Eight of Chalices, this one says winter, so you can kind of think it's a cold type card, kind of a sadder meaning possibly.
Dancing with a polar bear. Another thing you shouldn't do. Don't dance with polar bears.
Yeah. I like how that landed right on it.
Wow. These really do have a very Japanese / manga theme. Starting to pull a little out of focus, so that's alright. I corrected it. Your hand looks quite large all of a sudden.
Yeah, I like how these are tiny. They're easier to shuffle, and you can keep them in a purse, backpack, pocket even. If you like.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
If you like carrying around.
Ooh, that's a nice one. You thought I was going to say it again, but I didn't. So is this, would you advise this as a beginner deck, or?
No, because first of all, it actually doesn't technically do reversals. In the booklet, it doesn't say them. But if you look on the back, it's a little yin-yang symbol. So when you flip it around, now the white's on top. So it can't really be reversed.
But that doesn't really play into being a beginner deck, does it? I mean, they're easy enough to figure out.
They're easy enough to figure out, but I think when you're first starting out, it's just good to get through all of the meanings and then decide afterwards if you want to use reversals or not. Because if you get rid of that right from the get-go, then how are you going to know if you like it or not?
Oh, I see what you're saying. You could do reversals on this. You could just kind of see if it's reversed or not. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
No. I would prefer it if they didn't use a yin-yang, maybe a cherry blossom in the middle, but that's...
Something completely reversible.
Yeah. Oh, that one's nice.
So the deck that you're going to be bringing to market, that one's completely reversible.
And it has the reversed meanings as well. The Lovers. That's the one on the box. So, for example, this is spring right there.
Huh.
Haru.
Looks like it's in French or something.
It has
Or is that
French,
Japanese? English?
French, English, forgot the name of it. German, I believe. I don't know. And Dutch.
And Dutch.
It has a lot of languages on the front. They really tried cram packing it. Cram packing? That is not the correct phrase.
Yeah, it doesn't really say on the box how many languages. They were made in Italy. That's kind of a different. So maybe there's some Italian on there.
Yeah, probably.
Is there?
You look at the beginning of the book, it says the languages.
Does it really?
So yeah, if you get this deck, I would strongly recommend looking up each
English,
of these kanjis.
Italian, Espanol, French, and Dutch. Or German. That might be German. Deutsch.
Deutsch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would strongly recommend looking up the kanjis and then figuring out what they mean so you can relate them, because it is a quick little reminder of the card if you forget what it means.
Oh yeah, this really is short because this whole booklet is in many different languages.
Mm-hmm. And it's already a small booklet.
Yeah. But at least it's portable.
Yeah, this is going to become my pocket deck, the one that I carry around, because not only is it really pretty, I love the artwork on it, it's small. Simple as that. It's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it does have a relationship spread in the booklet, and how to use it, obviously. But for this, I'm just going to do a 3-card, how is my day going? One to show how this one reads. Since I haven't done a reading with it yet, I've just shuffled it really well.
Those are nice. Oh, hey, now something for the ladies there.
Alright, if you want to... Ooh. Make sure that the camera's on it well.
Yeah. It is.
So this is not going to have any reversals, and I'm going to use the sentences in the little booklet
Okay.
to describe it. Oh.
Thank you for moving those back on the camera properly.
Okay. 2 of chalices. Let's see what it says right here. Bond. 2 as 1. That is what the booklet says. So you can...
Well, what would you say?
Some sort of new relationship, or a relationship just in general.
Oh, okay.
And then this one says spring.
Oh.
Justice.
Oh, no. Let's not go down that route. I can't hear the word justice without thinking about Danganronpa. And I've mentioned it again in a video.
I'm trying to find it on the thing, but I cannot find
You
it.
can't find it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
it's a bit hard to
Justice.
read.
Equity. Doing the right thing is the most difficult thing.
Equity?
Equity?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I can't speak.
That's
And that
okay.
says winter. And then Princess of Pentacles. Exploration of new things. The world is vaster than it seems, and we have many roles in it.
Ooh, so maybe you're going to form a long-distance relationship in which you're equal partners. Huh.
Huh.
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
What did you get out of it?
I was thinking kind of the same thing. I just didn't know how to phrase it.
Yeah, I'm good with the phrasing.
I'm not good with phrasing. And again, that one says spring.
2 springs and a winter?
2 springs and a winter. So again, that's another bonus of this one, is that you can kind of...
Well, how would you use that?
I would say when you think of spring, what do you think about?
New life.
New life, exactly.
So
What do you think about-
it reinforces the.
Mhm.
It reinforces the rebirth. It reinforces the story the cards were already telling them.
Yeah, like what do you think about when you think winter?
Death.
Yeah. So that's
But maybe maybe it's more. I don't know. I would interpret it as you have 2 springs, so spring would be the season of that spread,
yeah.
and then the winter would be thrown out. Not mess. Well, I mean, unless it worked into the reading somehow,
Yeah.
like one relationship's coming to the end and another one is beginning.
Yeah.
But again, that's just me using my incredible talent of phrasing. Like the phrase that I came up with to end a video. But we can't use that phrase yet. Because you haven't told people what you think of this
We
deck
haven't
overall.
reviewed it yet. We haven't done that yet. Okay.
I saw a segue and I went for it.
Overall, very good deck. I really like it. The book, not so much. First of all, no reversals, and the way that they just use a sentence is a little bit weird. It's trying to be too poetic, in my opinion. It's like, just tell me what it means. Like, I don't need to, like, think about it and all of that if I need a quick reminder on the spot.
Right.
Because this isn't one that I would say you'd use for like the Celtic Cross, because that's a big reading. This is the kind that you would just be like, oh shoot, what should I do right now? You draw a card and you're like...
Well, you could use it on your yes-no spread. Also another video we did. And you're the personality spread, another one that we feature on the channel.
I feel like this is ones that you would use just on the go. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
I like how I just turned that into a vine right there.
Yeah. There you go. And I think that top card is telling people that if they want good fortune, they should subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Maybe like.
Subscribe.
You know, maybe they should even like leave a comment.
Yeah.
You know, like a comment like likes.
Subscribes.
Bye-byes.